Good morning, students. Welcome back to Mahila Samaja online classes. Today I will teach you class 7th NCRT science topic fibers to fabric. Okay, now we have study about different sheep breeds. Also study about selective breed. Now we will study how the hair fees present in on the skin of the sheep is ultimately converted into sweaters. Let's study about processing of wool. So the first step is processing of wool is shearing. You can you see that in this picture? That is what is happening. Shearing is happening. What is shearing? Removal of hair or fleece of sheep along with a thin layer of skin. You are removing of hair along with thin layer of skin from the sheep body. Can you see that he is doing with some razor kind of thing? He is removing the hair. So this is called as shearing. Shearing is usually done summer months. Why? Because in winter season, sheep need this coat of hair to protect them from winter chilly winds. So this done in summer months so that by the time winter comes, then hair will grow again and it will protect them from winter. So if you are thinking this process will hurt sheep, it is not the case. It doesn't hurt the sheep just as a haircut does not hurt you or shaving your father do it right. The shaving is right. Shaving doesn't hurt your father. In the similar manner, the shearing is does not hurt the sheep. So this was the first stepping of shearing. After the shearing is done, in the second step is scoring. What is scoring? We have obtained the sheep hair. Now what will you do? We will wash it. Scoring is washing of the shed skin of hair takes to remove grease and dirt. Basically, what is scoring? It is washing of hair and the layer of the skin to remove grease, dust and dirt. Washing of hair and the layer of the skin to remove grease, dust and dirt. Scoring is done manually or in machines. On a smaller scale, you can do with manually. Longer scale is done in machines. After scoring, your fleece will be clean. After the fleece is dried, you understood scoring is first step. First step is shearing and the second step is scoring. Let's move to next step is sorting. What will what is sorting? Okay, for example, you have basket of fruits. You know, we have to you have mango and you have banana and you have pineapple and you have grapes and many other fruits. So if I ask to you separated, you will put mango goes at one's place. You will put grapes at one's place. You will put other fruits at another place. What you have done, you have sorted them according to their characters. You have sorted them. This is sorting. So fibers which to obtain are sorting, it's separated according to texture, color, length. This is done in factories. They are doing in factories. So this is called as sorting. It is done in factories. So after sorting is done, what is done? The next step is a removal of burrs. These small fluffy fibers called as burrs are picked out and the fibers are again washed and dried. Alright, so four steps which we understood: first shearing, then scoring, then sorting, and then removal of burrs. You have seen burrs in your sweaters, old woolen sweaters. They have this kind of burrs, fluffy fibers. So these are also picked out. Picked out. Okay. So the next step which we have, dyeing. You must have observed that the natural color of air animals in white, brown, black fiber. We saw that in the sheep also, in yak also, in Kashmiri goat, Angora goat. So the natural color is white, brown, black. But sweaters are not only white, brown, black, different colors. Okay, right. So how this different color or obtained? These are obtained by dyeing. So in this step, the fibers are dyed in different colors. Yes, air is dyeing in different fibers in different colors. So white, brown, black fibers are converted into different colors. Right. Let's move forward. So last step is now rolling. After dyeing, the step is rolling. So fibers are ultimately rolled into yarns. So, longer fibers are used for making sweaters, and shorter fibers are used for making woolen cloth. Yarns are converted to fibers or converted into yarns, or ultimately yarns are converted into fabric. And we are already we know that fibers are converted into yarn by the process of spinning. So, we have understood the six steps of processing of wool. Let's look at them once again. The first step was shearing. What is shearing? Removal of hair along with thin layer of the skin. Then what was the next step? Scoring. Yes, washing of the fibers to remove the dust and grease. What was the next step? Sorting. Sorting in the factories, sorting of the fibers according to texture, quality, color, length. Next step, removal of burrs. Yes, these are fluffy fibers. These are removed from fibers. Next step, dyeing and coloring of fibers. They are dyed into different colors. And what was the last step? Rolling, in which fibers are converted into yarns by the process of spinning. These are the six steps you have to remember: shearing, scoring, sorting, removal of burrs, dyeing, rolling, and these are the six steps. And you have to remember these six steps. These are very important. These are the six steps you have remember. These six steps: shearing, sewing, sorting, removal of burrs, dyeing, rolling. These are the six steps, and you have remember these six steps. These are very important. All right. Now let's move forward. Now we will study about occupational hazards of woolen industry, risks faced by workers in working in industry are called occupational hazards. Hazards during occupation and occupational diseases is diseases due to work or working conditions. If you get diseases is due to your work, and this kind of diseases known as occupational diseases. So in woolen industry, the shorter job is risky. We heard about different fibers. We study about sorting fibers into different fibers based on the length, texture, color, etc. So in woolen industry, shorter job is risky. Sometimes they get infected by bacterium anthrax, which causes fatal blood diseases called sorters disease. The sorter disease is occupational diseases and woolen industry. Also, small pieces of woolen fibers can cause a respiratory problem and diseases.